tensions between Russia and USA have risen after President Trump tweeted a warning to Russia to get ready for missiles to be fired at Syria. The tweet came as a response to an alleged chemical attack in the eastern Ghouta region on Saturday. Reports now suggest an American aircraft carrier strike group is making its way to the coast of Syria, where Russian naval ships are already posted, in case the threat escalates. Russian officials stated military presence is required to preserve evidence and protect locals still living there. Some 11 Russian Navy ships have already been seen leaving a port in Syria. The Russian ships were scheduled to take part in live firing drills near Syria. Where are the Russian ships? An Israeli-based satellite operator IC, which had previously released photos of Russia's latest fifth-generation Su-57 jets, stationed at Naim Air Base in Syria, has now published 2 pictures of what the company says to be Russian warships deploying from the port of Tartus in Syria. The Russian naval facility in Tartus is a leased military installation of the Russian Navy located on the northern edge of the seaport of the Syrian city of Tartus. Among the Russian ships that appear to have left the port in Syria is a Kilo-class submarine, thought to be one of the quieter and more advanced submarines in operation today. While Russian ships are less advanced in some ways, they often field advanced anti-ship missiles that can pose a real threat to the U.S. But Russia's movements may be a bluff, according to Ryan Bohl, a Middle East analyst at the geopolitical consulting firm Stratfor. Neither the Russians or the Americans want World War III, they know how to avoid it and have very strong lines of communications, Bohl told Business Insider. It's one thing to shoot down a Tomahawk, a cruise missile used by the U.S. Navy, but another thing to shoot down a ship it came from, Bohl said. He added the movement of Russia's Navy was most likely a way to try to raise the stakes for the Americans to pressure Trump to scale down whatever strike is coming. There's very little they can do from a conventional standpoint, Bohl said. Once the USS Harry S. Truman carrier strike group arrives, the U.S. will be able to clean up the eastern Mediterranean in a conventional fight any day. IC reveals disappearance of most of the #Russian #naval forces from #Tartusport, #Syria. Those missing naval vessels have now been deployed at sea due to possible near-future #strikes. Only one #Kilo-class submarine remained. #Russian Navy #Syria strikes #Fox News #Kilopic.twitter.com/Gura9W0QQT, Imagasatin, at Imagasatin April 11, 2018. Last April, the U.S. struck Syria over another chemical weapon attack, firing 59 cruise missiles from U.S. Navy destroyers. Despite the placement of the ships, Russia has denounced the allegations of the chemical attack as a provocation designed to justify Western intervention against its ally. Russian officials say that samples taken from the area had not shown any chemical residue or substance. Senior Russian figures have warned of a Russian response to a U.S. attack. Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready Russia, because they will be coming, nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump April 11, 2018. Alexander Zasypkin, Moscow's ambassador to Lebanon, repeated a warning by the head of the military that missiles would be shot down and their launch sites targeted if they threatened the lives of Russian personnel. While Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova asked whether the aim of Western strikes might be to quickly remove the traces of the provocation, so international inspectors will have nothing to look for in terms of evidence. Addressing new ambassadors in Moscow, President Vladimir Putin said he hoped common sense would prevail and the situation would stabilize. He added Russia would keep all its international obligations in full. World leaders are divided in their criticism of the situation. Turkey, a U.S. NATO ally, has criticized both sides, with the Turkish Prime Minister, Binali Yildirim, calling both nations street bullies, comparing the size of each other's weapons. Also on the side of Russia, Iran has taken sides with Assad, vowing to stand by Syria in the face of any foreign aggression. Syria's enemies are angry because of its military advances against terrorist groups. Ali Akbar Velayati, Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's top advisor, told Iranian state TV during his visit to eastern Ghouta's bomb-shattered ruins. Theresa May has announced that Britain is ready to act, with sources close to the BBC suggesting she could be prepared to act on Syria before discussing the issue with Westminster. Emmanuel Macron, the French president, stated any missile strikes will target Syrian chemical facilities.